This is the biggest move me and my family have ever done in our entire lives, and what will be the most grueling thing our dogs have ever been put through. And as you can see, there is so much stuff to still get rid of before we are out. I genuinely don't understand how most of this stuff is fitting in the new house, let alone all this stuff probably would cover the basement. If we cover the basement, we don't have anything else to have space for. I don't know what we're gonna do. And this was only the start of the nightmares to come. I don't know what video this is gonna go in. Maybe like an update video of like us moving to Colorado. But we picked up a problem. We filled up a 26-footer U-Haul, filled it up, still have stuff to go. We have as much stuff now as any regular family would have. I'm not trying to be rude, I'm not trying to call out my parents or anything, but it's a lot of their stuff. For instance, this is probably the most empty room here, and this is already being sold, so we got that. Obviously, we have the puppers, which obviously those bad boys aren't going anywhere. Kitchen, it's pretty bad. Basement's decently cleared out. Upstairs, I would assume is the same way. Sunroom, there's still quite a bit of stuff. And then this is where things take a drastic turn, because now as we get farther to the garage, well, dining room, there's still quite a bit of stuff. Laundry room, yeah. This is probably the cleanest the garage has ever been, and there's still a bunch of stuff. We were expecting a bunch of stuff to be in here, but we didn't expect it to be this much stuff. We have all the camping gear still here. We have all of pretty much the essentials. Let me show you the truck real quick. Look at this. This is insane. I don't exaggerate when I say that we have way too much stuff in this house. Granted, it's not even our house anymore. Like, we gotta be out of here within a couple days. So like, when you guys see this video, like, hopefully we have accomplished that. But I'm showing you the reality of what's to come, because we still haven't gotten most of it. And this is the 26-footer U-Haul. Like, this is, I would say, the most important stuff. We're downsizing. We're literally downsizing to less than, I think, 3,500 square foot, including the basement. This house, including the basement, was probably well over 5 or 6. Without the basement, it's probably about 47. This is not good. They've come up with a potential thing of maybe getting a storage locker and I come back out in a month, or we just give a whole bunch of stuff for free. But is this not crazy? Like, this seems like a lot more space to have, but when you're considering the whole entire garage plus the inside, we have no space. Then we realized we had no choice but to get a storage locker. And this locker was a 15 by 30 footer. But things only got worse. We were not only filling up the locker extremely fast, but this is what it looked like with only about a quarter of the stuff we still needed to get. And let's not even talk about the amount of trash that we were accumulating. The storage locker kept getting worse and worse, but we still had so much more to pack. We've literally come down to the worst time ever. It's Saturday night, we're supposed to leave tomorrow, Sunday morning, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts to that, and we still have so much stuff. Here, especially inside, this is completely filled up. Pretty much as you can to have safe standards. We haven't even packed the cars, haven't even gotten the dogs settled, haven't done anything else. It's bad. Bad? Yes, but on the bright side of this monstrosity, our house has never looked better. Every room super clear and clean, something we haven't had in 15 years. At least it seemed like the worst part of the move was done. But let me show you the best part. Now, granted, we didn't get to throw away everything that I think we would have probably gotten, but I don't think you guys have ever seen, let alone, I don't think I've ever seen the garage so empty to where I'm freely walking and can walk pretty much anywhere and not have a problem of running into stuff or maneuvering my body. That to me is wild. The rest of the house, same thing. I wish the garage stayed like this because I could have made so much car content, could have worked on my car no matter what. And now, look at the garage. Well, it's not very big, so working on the car is not going to be very possible in the winter like it would be here. But wow, the entire house. And it's sad that we still have some stuff to pack up, which I'm sure you guys saw probably in the cinematics, but this is like the official goodbye to this house. We, for one thing, don't own this house anymore. We haven't in probably about a week and a half. The owners have let us live here and really prep everything and get everything out for them. But another thing is that, well, we gotta be out of here within a couple hours. It's 10 o'clock right now. We gotta be up in a couple hours, and I'm not even sure if I'm recording any of that. If I do, it's gonna be little bits of here and there, because this move is about to be incredibly wild, and not in a good way. Well, hopefully a good way. Let's stay optimistic. I'll see you guys hopefully then. For once, you're actually gonna sleep with me? I actually set up this bed, so I think you took it. I think I'm in the ghettoest hotel ever. We've made it to a new house. Buddy's cage, but no Buddy. But out of all places, he's chosen my bathroom. Move your thumbs down. And no thumbs up, man. You're a great dog. You're a great dog. But then check this out. I get both puppies. Cutie wonder. Cute too. They might be asking why they still have their harnesses on. It's because we don't have a fence up yet. Well, we do have a fence up, but it's not constructed well enough to where they won't escape, so we have to finish that first before we do anything and let them loose. But that being said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking with us through Indiana, and welcome to Colorado. Since Colorado has a 2-hour time difference to Indiana, we got up super early and we got started with kind of unpacking the necessary items. And of course, the dog that you guys never see decided to make his permanent home in my bathroom. I saved the best part for last. We're gonna go down to the basement, because the basement, as you guys know, in the last house was actually my technical apartment or my bedroom. This house has no finished basement, and I can safely say that it probably won't be my room. And I'm only saying this because of how much work A has to be done down here, and 2, I just honestly don't feel like bringing half my stuff down 2 flights of stairs that are even bigger than the ones that I did in Indiana. But here's the basement. As you can see, it's still pretty empty, but keep this in mind. We filled up a 26-footer U-Haul, and we have a 30-footer storage unit that we still have to get in Indiana again. So most of this is still going to be empty, except probably half of this. But we're gonna be purging a lot. Purging a lot would be another understatement. There's so much stuff to go through and eliminate. Matter of fact, I'm trying to get to the point of having only a few items. To finish off this video, let me just say there's been so many issues more than benefits of moving to Colorado. One, I never knew this. Colorado is actually one of the highest unemployment states in the nation, and everything's super expensive here, so there's not a whole lot that poor people like myself can do. Alright, so the garage is looking a lot less cluttered than what it did when we first moved in. It's only been about a week. We've come to census of essentially we're moving all of this stuff to the basement so that we actually can put a car in here and work on a car if we need to. But not only that, but we can also store other things in here. So the basement's kind of like that storage zone, which essentially is like being split up between like important stuff and buying and selling for me. As you guys know, that's a part-time job for myself. It's gotten to that scenario of we're not unpacking anything because we don't know if we're staying here. There's a couple options that I'll mention right now. Either A, we stay in this house and my dad gets a new job and I get a new job. B, my dad gets a new job somewhere else and we have to end up moving again, but staying in Colorado. Or C, my parents move to wherever and I probably move back to India. And this is very, very serious. It's exactly why, again, we have really not unpacked anything. Basement pretty much looks exactly like this. Let's go. I'll show you. So, like I was saying, this is kind of what we're doing. We're splitting up different things so that way we can keep organized. But all this stuff, technically it's super necessary for us to live, but we have not really unpacked anything. Our fridge, empty, which I'm not going to show that. But guys, all I want to say is thank you so much for the support, not only in Indiana, but coming to Colorado. It's been something of, the state has been one heck of a disaster. The state itself, I've never seen anything like it, and there's so much stuff to do here, but is it worth it? No, not really. But this is it. This is the life, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to keep on the updates with where I'm at in my life. Because as a 23-year-old, God, man, it's something.